If you click on this video, there's a good chance that you're at least acquainted with MCC. If you aren't acquainted with MCC already, it's a event where 40 YouTubers/streamers get together and battle it out in 8 fun mini-games. Those games are Ace Race, Build Mart, Get the Other Side and Whack a Fan, Sands of Time, Battle Box, Sky Battle, Survival Games, Grid Runners, Parkour Tag, and Hole in the Wall. Although I did list 10, only 8 are played during the event. The 18th marks their 17th event, and I wanted to get in on all the action, so I decided to make this video, where I'm going to predict and show my friends' predictions as well. Now, if you aren't already acquainted with the teams, I'm going to be going over them right now. So for the Red Rabbits, we have George Not Found, Sapnap, Tubbo, and V Gumiho. For the Orange Ocelots, we have Pizza Hut, SB737, Grian, and False Symmetry. For Yellow Yaks, we have Smager, Shubble, Wilbursoot, and Ranboo. For the Lime Llamas, we have Quig, Flip, Solidarity Gaming, and Gemini Tay. For the Green Guardians, we have Puns, Nearchew, Jack Manifold, and 5UP. For the Cyan Coyotes, we have Tommy Innit, Dream, Ponk, and Carl Jacobs. For the Aqua Axolotls, we have Antfrost, Karakorvus, Eret, and Captain Sparkles. For the Blue Bats, we have Filza, Sneak Snag, King Burn, and Wisp. For the Purple Pandas, we have H-Bomb, Rendog, Cubfan, and In the Littlewood. And finally, for the Pink Parrots, we have Fruitberries, Illumina, Vixella, and Critic Zeus. Psst, hey! Right before we get into the predictions, I want to say that over 50% of people aren't actually subscribed to my YouTube channel. So you should. I really want to get to 100 subscribers on this channel. It'd be really nice. You can also follow me on Twitch. So I plugged all of these players into a simulator, and here were the results that I got. I think the order of the games will go as follows: Sky Battle, Grid Runners, Ace Race, To Get to the Other Side and Whack a Fan, Parkour Tag, Battle Box, Sands of Time, and then Survival Games Finale. With these combination of games, it sees that Red is going to be the winner of the MCC, with Cyan being the runner-up, with Green, Lime, and Orange coming in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Simulations aren't always the best when it comes to player performance in sports events, or any events at all. That's why I made my own predictions separate from the simulation. And here you can see the results that I've created. My predictions see Orange and Cyan being the top 2 teams, with Orange winning Dodgebolt 3-2. I feel like the Orange Ocelots will have a good lead ahead of 2nd place. And I believe that Dream and Tommy can actually get it done. If we look at the 2 times that Tommy teamed with Pizza Hut or Technoblade, they actually did make it to Dodgebolt both times, granted only winning one of them. For this reasoning, I see the Cyan Coyotes to actually make Dodgebolt. Either way, from 3rd to 5th, I have some pretty bold predictions. I have 3 Red Rabbits. I do see them being very close to Cyan Coyotes within coins. But I do believe that because of Gumi being a newcomer, I think that they won't make Dodgebolt. Now this 4th one is a very bold prediction, I will say. Blue Bats. Although they don't really have a standout player to lead the team, I feel like that they could be able to pop off and get 4th place. I don't think that they'll make Dodgebolt even on their best attempt. It's definitely possible, but I doubt it. Then in 5th we have the Lime Llamas. There isn't really much to say about this because Quig is one of the best players in the game and it's very rare to see him drop out of the top half teams. And now another very bold prediction in 6th, I have the Pink Parrots. Despite having Fruit Ninja, I don't think that they'll be able to perform due to Vixella and Zeus not being the greatest teammates. Of course, I would love to be proved wrong by them, because I'm very excited to see what they have in store for MCC 17. I think 7th and 8th will be pretty close between each other, as in the Axolotls and Pandas will be very close. I don't really see H-Bomb going into the bottom 2, so that's why I put both Yellow Yaks and Green Geckos in 9th and 10th. Sadly, I do think that Ranboo and Wilbur won't perform as well as they usually do. So that's my reasoning for putting them at 10th. Pop-ups are a thing that can happen to anyone, really. But I feel like these 5 players, if they do pop off, I feel like the standings will change drastically. Puns is for obvious reasons, as the strongest player on the Green Geckos. If he does really well, then the rest of the team does better, meaning that they wouldn't be 9th in my prediction. The second player I have is Wisp. It kind of relies on him to pop off for the Blue Bats to actually get 4th, because he is probably the best player on that team if he plays well. Another player, if they pop off, will change the standings quite a bit. F-Whip. If he does pop off, which I think that he might, Lime Llamas might actually become 3rd in even maybe Dodgebolt. The Axolotls really need a leader, so I think that if Antfrost actually steps up and pops off this MCC, I feel like they could get 5th or maybe even 4th. Now, a lot of the success of the Pink Parrots relies on this player, Illumina. If Illumina doesn't do well, then the whole team doesn't do well. Fruitberries, we already know that he will perform, but Illumina, if he doesn't get top 10, or even top 7 at least, I don't think they're going to make top half. Next, I'm going to be going over some of my friends' predictions. Although I don't have all of my friends' predictions here, because they didn't respond in time. What? First off, we have Smudge's predictions. She predicted Cyan and Blue making Dodgebolt. She didn't give me a winner, but I am assuming that she meant Cyan being the winner. With Pink, Green, and Lime coming in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Pink is understandable if Illumina and Fruitberries both do really well. Green, it would take a miracle for that to happen, and Lime, yeah, that's understandable, that's the exact same place I put them. Yellow in 6th, I can see this, it's very possible. What the fuck, am I reading this right? Do I see Red and Orange 7th and 8th? 2 of the top 3 teams in the fucking game? What the fuck? And also, I'll just quickly add that 9 and 10 are quite possible, depending on how well the other 8 teams do. Next, we're going to go over Aqua's predictions. So, in 1st and 2nd, very understandable, Red Rabbits and Orange Ocelots. I don't really agree on the placement between the two, but I understand why he would think that. Yellow Yaks in 3rd, what the fuck are you on? I'm not sure if Aqua's taken cocaine, methamphetamine, weed, I have no fucking clue, but I don't think Yellow is ever going to get 3rd, and you can mark my words. 4th and 5th, very understandable, Lime Llamas and Cyan Coyotes. I see that happening. Little bit of a bold prediction with Pink Parrots being in 7th, but I put them in 6th, so it isn't too bad. Then Blue Bats, which is completely understandable because I put them really high. Then Purple Pandas and Green Geckos in 9th and 10th. I do think that the Purple Pandas would beat out the Blue Bats if it was this situation. Overall, it wasn't the worst possible thing. Especially after seeing Smudges, what the fuck? Finally, we have reee. Now, this is definitely not a very good chart, I will say. But reee isn't a very big fan of MCC. He kind of did this just to help me with the video. But what the fuck? Yellow Yaks in 1st? Are you fucking high? Now, the next 3 are completely understandable. Cyan, Red, and Orange being in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I completely see that happening. Once again, a Blue Bats bold prediction, but I did that as well, so... Green Geckos in 6th is completely possible, but puns would have to pop off hard. Then Pink Parrots being in 7th, that's completely understandable. I put them in 6th. But Lime Llamas in 8th, I really cannot agree with that. I don't think that Quig and Flip will fall that low on the standings. Aqua Axolotls and Purple Pandas, once again we've been over this. This is completely fine, but I don't think they will. Seeing all this, I feel like I am quite baffled at some of the predictions that my friends make with MCC. Most of the reason why I did this was because I wanted to see if any of our predictions came true and we'd have something to document it. I just want to give a little shout out to the MCC Fantasy League because I'm going to be doing this for MCC 17 and onwards. I find it really fun to do analytical stuff like this, but I don't really do it often enough, so... But I'm really hoping that you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you don't get too mad at me for making these bold predictions. Or even my friends. Please don't bully my friends. That would be not poggers. Anyways, I'm gonna beat my friends in the MCC Fantasy League. Let's fucking go!